And welcome back to episode 26 of the Backups Backup. That means we've been doing 6 months worth of episodes, which is 26 weeks. There's 52 weeks in a year, which honestly, I feel like sometimes I hear that and I feel like that's not that many weeks at all
Yeah.
in a year. And
Huh.
then I like really break it down and then I get into an existential crisis that I try to move away from. I believe we're starting. Well, I always want to start it too high. Let's take a breath and see how Chasey Poo's doing this week.
Well, even though we mentioned it right before we started, thinking about us doing this show for this show for 6 months,
Yeah.
my daughter, I don't know how this worked out. My daughter is barely 7 months old. Did I start this when she was a month old?
I guess so.
Is
Because
that
we
real
started
life?
because we used to record way, way late.
That's crazy.
So I think you're doing okay. Are you?
I just had a bit of a implosion right here.
Yeah. At least it won't be hard to remember how old we've been doing the show. You just subtract 1 month from your child.
Yeah, pretty easy.
You know?
That's crazy. Anyways,
Yeah.
big episode today, guys. Happy to have you. Stay tuned. Trust me, it's a good one, especially if
Yeah.
you're a nerd. So,
Yeah.
Jacob, do you have confessions this week?
Yeah. I witnessed a car accident yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
So
Go ahead.
it was. Do you want to guess the make and models and whose fault it was? I won't do that to you. It was the person's fault. It, it was a white Tesla who caused the accident.
Oh,
It was a very minor accident. Nobody got hurt. You could tell
okay.
just by the accident that it was more one of those things that it sounded way scarier than it was. Because I don't know if you're
Oh,
familiar with how it sounds when two cars hit, like at
very.
any speed. But it's yeah, it always sounds scary no matter what.
There's always a skid of some kind.
Yes.
See? The
And if you
tires
happen to be inside of the vehicle, it's like times 10.
Oh yeah,
E-
yeah.
Even if it's minor. Anyway, so I'm about to pull out of my bank. I had to do bank shit, not your business. And I see no. I'm passing the bank. The Tesla's pulling
Ah,
out of the bank. I went to that bank earlier the week. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. I don't have to defend myself to you. White
across
Tesla. There was a traffic line. I was in the traffic line. So whenever you're stuck in traffic, you leave a gap for like entrance ways and exits of like the
Yeah,
what's it called? Like
people.
little plazas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
intersections of and openings, entries.
Yes. So the white Tesla is attempting to leave the plaza. I have the gap there so that they can do that. But there's still other cars coming. So they're trying to not join my lane, but cross my lane to go the other way.
Hmm.
Are you with me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay.
So they're
It's
making a
the
big turn.
they're making a big turn in like a rush hour time of day. Otherwise, this road would not be busy. There is my lane. There is a middle lane where cars can go to two turns so that they don't congest the road.
Mhm.
And then there's the actual other direction lane. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
In this Tesla, there is an old woman driving and an old man being her passenger. The
Oh
old
man.
man is looking on his side, waving her on. I don't know what he sees, but I see cars.
He just sees fuzz.
So I'm panicking and don't think to honk the horn. So
Yeah.
I'm doing this. Like that.
For you guys listening, Jacob, slightly open mouth, eyes widened, two hands in front of him, passing each other as he waves. No, no.
Frantically. I'm trying to be like, hey, 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 stop.
But instead,
And
he's in the car, dead silent, and all you can hear is his arms.
so I didn't honk in case they were planning on pulling into the middle lane, which I assumed.
Yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to be like, because you could tell the guy had attitude in his face. He was like, "Go,
Yeah.
just go," like that.
Yeah, he was annoyed.
And that's
Typical.
too much energy for there is not enough space for that.
Yeah,
But
completely.
she pulls out, and there is nobody in the turning lane, and I was like, okay, she's good. And she just keeps going as a car is passing, going, and then you just hear the clunk, the kirk.
Yeah.
Did one of those things where it barely pushed the car that got hit off of like the back tire, barely made it across
Yeah.
the line. Traffic stopped, and I thank God I was going the other direction because I would have had to have dealt with that.
Yeah, that's no fun. I've
Yeah.
been in a couple accidents in the car.
I
In my
have
life.
I don't I've been in only one accident.
Hmm.
Uh and then my wife was driving and it was unfortunate, but it was could have been way worse.
I think it's a good thing to have under your belt, you know?
I think so too.
Yeah, so as you get older, you don't want to be 50 and having your first accident and not knowing what to do.
Yeah, and also 50 in any type of accident, you got to be careful with that. But that's my
Yeah.
confession. I saw a car accident. I guess I could have stayed to help, but what was I going to do? And also I
Some
got things
Sometimes there's
to
too
do.
many people. Sometimes.
Yeah,
You know, you just still get it.
sometimes. Yeah.
Um my I have two things now. One of them is another tragedy of some kind.
Oh.
A couple days ago, and 7 in the morning, my daughter actually was asleep. She woke up really early and then fell asleep before then. So I was just hanging out watching Resident Alien, a new show I'm on. It's hilarious.
Shout out
Um,
Alan Tudyk.
Shout out Alan. Come on the show. Anyways, and I just had this weird feeling. It was freezing cold outside, but I was like, I think I want to go outside. So I went to look out my front window and I see there's a house across from me on my street that is the same height as my house. So when I'm looking out my window, I can't really see much except for that house, just a little bit. Over the house in front of me, I see flames above the house, above their
Dude.
home. And I went, and I thought for a second, is this real? It was. So I go outside, full context, robe on, nothing under, barefoot, freezing outside. It was like the 32 or 28 day, but it didn't matter because I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And across the main road, kind of far away, I just see a house completely ablaze, completely, and no sirens, no hoses, no water. There was two guys walking in sweatshirts with their hands in their pockets, just talking in the yard while the house was on fire. And there was one truck also in the yard driving, not an emergency vehicle of any kind, and it just burned to the ground. And I didn't know anything about it, nothing, until the
What?
next day. And a local fire department said that nobody got hurt. It started in the garage and then burned their garage, their house, and one of their cars completely to the ground, and nobody got hurt. So I'm a little suspicious of it. It's just weird. I didn't hear
Yeah.
one siren, not a single siren. I'm right next to it. You
You
saw the
think it was
video.
a
You
Yeah,
saw
I
the video.
did. I didn't even
I'm
know
yeah.
the way that it looked right off the bat. I thought it was one of those AI generated bullshits that you just
Yeah.
took a picture of a hill and just said like house on fire and then
It
it
was
started. But
crazy. It was an entire home on completely on fire.
because initially when you said you saw smoke, it's very normal for where we live to just people will just start
Started a fire.
controlled
Yeah.
fires
Or a
and like
brush
big
fire or
ones.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, like so you'll just see stacks of smoke coming from random places that look like the middle of the woods, but it's just some company or family doing whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to
No.
see the actual fire and just two dudes chilling, like you think it was like a controlled like insurance thing?
Dude, I think setting the garage on fire and then getting everyone out of your house and then parking your very expensive vehicle right next to the house and it all burning down and not a siren is crazy. I don't know how that's possible. I'm
It was a
just saying.
neighborhood too, right?
It was. Yeah, it was in the front of the neighborhood. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm just saying. Anyways, we're going to move on, but I saw that this week. It's nuts. It was
Yeah, it's
crazy.
all alleged.
Um Next, I have my confession. Yeah, you're wondering, that's not your confession? You just stood there and watched? No, it's not. So,
He didn't break down the door and was the one that saved everybody.
yeah. My confession is last night I had a real Chris Pratt slash Star Lord moment in I think Guardians 2 whenever whoever tells him that he's one sandwich away from fat. Right before bed, right before bed, I got on the old scale and
Oh, you can't do that.
I went, oh no.
You
And
can't
look,
do that before bed.
yes, I can. Look, when I knew I was going to be a dad, one of the thoughts, there were many others, but one of the thoughts was, Chase, you're going to gain some weight and it's going to be
Okay.
okay. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to be all right. You're not going to sleep very much. You're going to eat whatever's around. It's okay. But last night on the scale, the old 230 popped up and I went, I'm done.
Well, you're
So-
in.
No,
You were in survival mode for so long. You
I
had an
was.
infant baby who was just more important.
Today it's true, but today was day one of the diet. I'm back.
What
For you
kind of
guys,
diet are we talking?
hang on.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yes,
I was gonna
sir.
say, for you guys wondering, I am not new to this area. I at one point was completely shredded. You may not believe me, but I know how to do it. So it's kind of tough to be there at one
is.
point, and then now I'm here, and I'm only 25. Anyways, my diet will consist of 2,500 calories and lower because I have a lot of tricks. I can really stretch that a long way. It's not really a issue for me, but I'm gonna be very, what's the word? Purposeful, calculated, something like that, and with what
Mhm.
I eat instead of just kind of what I want, and
I
then we'll
will.
taper from there.
I will attest. I've said it in a couple older episodes. If we have new audience now, Chase used to be one of the hottest kids in 8th grade. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
And freshman year of high school, I remember very vividly. And then I don't remember the rest because there was just a lot going on, so I
It's a
can't speak for
blur.
those other years.
Yeah.
But he was a peak athlete for a long time,
hmm
and I also enjoyed talking about like because as I've also said, I'm on the other side of that coin where I'm trying to gain weight, but I also haven't been working out as much, so it's not.
So it makes us so great as a pair.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, but where my where I try to watch a lot of uh, fitness people in the background about like diets and stuff. Almost all of them are tips and tricks on how to lose weight. So like think foods that are filler or like tips and like things that
Yeah.
you can avoid and all that. Um, and almost nothing is like, hey, do you want to try to get a lot of calories in if you have the appetite of a newborn? Wait, I feel like newborns are really hungry. If you have an appetite of a 87-year-old grandpa,
That's
and
right.
then
Yeah.
yeah, none of them are like that. But
Ah, nevertheless,
we
Jacob
this is a
prevails.
perfect segue because the backups cookbook is due to debut.
Yeah, backup cookbook alongside our wonderful channel sponsors WD-40
Yep,
and
yep.
Petco. That's all I got. I don't.
Sure, I was gonna
Yeah.
say PetSmart before you even said pet, so that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
We
weird.
are on it, and luckily for you guys, that'll be the last time we're on it for the entire episode. I'm sure we're
Yeah,
gonna
for
clank
sure
some
downhill.
heads today.
Oh yeah, we're not friends. Starting
Yeah,
now.
starting right now, we're not friends. I was already throwing shade at Jacob when he was on someone else's stream today.
Oh
Anyways,
dude, yeah. By the way,
I was warming up. That's what I was doing.
B Wiz was streaming and I was talking to him on Discord, so I went to leave, but I keep his stream up so that he can
So
like
you
have.
saw it.
So I walked away.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
because I kept his stream up, in 2 seconds after I left the call, Chase goes, "Since that dumb idiot's away, I'll tell you what we're doing today on the podcast." Like a dweeb, like a
all I
damn
wanted,
jerk.
all I wanted was B-Wiz to be like, I'm calling him. Like that's all I wanted. Calling him
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
but he's busy. But anyways, today we are going head to head on our top 8 villains.
Yes, I'm so
of
excited.
any fiction. I guess they could have even been real villains, but I don't think either of us did those.
I didn't even consider doing that.
I didn't until right now. But
Imagine.
this is great. This is peak backup new age.
Yeah.
Bap.
Dude,
I was
Hitler
gonna say
versus like
backup 2.0. Sorry. Go ahead.
2.0.
Yeah.
Hitler versus Megatron is like fucking. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really hot in this room because I'm excited. The heat comes from the energy, and I also just made myself a cup of coffee. I haven't had a cup of coffee in like 4 days.
Grab a cup of Joe,
So,
everyone. We both got
hey,
some. Mine's
cheers, yeah.
very big.
I don't know if you're watching this, but drink your coffee with us. Yeah, that's really big. What the hell? Why do you have?
I have a long
thermal-
time after this ahead of me.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Chase
at least
is
2
doing a
hours.
job I wish I could do. I'm jealous. Whatever. It's fine. I don't even care.
Jacob, not now. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I know that could be really
Oh
hard.
shit! It's
Oh.
like, oh damn! No, that's okay. Oh shit! That's like, it's like mom and dad got accidentally triggered something, and they're like, wait for them to be asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing. Do you want to give them the down low of what the plan is, and then we
Yeah.
can open with honorable mentions?
Yep. So here's the plan. Jacob and I both, in order, tallied our favorite 8 villains. And
Yeah.
by the way, mine in particular probably could change if I did this in 5 hours from now. It was very
Yeah.
difficult.
Yes. Yes.
Very, very difficult. But we also have honorable mentions. So we're gonna start
Mm-hmm.
listing our honorable mentions, and then Jacob and I are gonna say our numbers 8 through 1. So the reverse, put them in the bracket, and then we're gonna argue and
Yeah.
find out who the best villain is.
Yeah. So
it's gonna
you'll
be good.
know who's going against each
You'll know the
other
matchups. Yeah,
entirely,
you'll know the matchups.
and then we'll jump into choking each other out.
Correct. So do you want me to do my honorable mentions first? I have 7.
Yeah.
Okay. My first one, and actually my first 3, they are an honorable mention for the same reason. Number 1 honorable mention is Zuko.
Yep.
And for Zuko and my other 2, the reason is that they have some kind of a redemption. They're less villainy in the most popular version of them. For the other 2, this one obviously there's only one. So that's the only reason they're not. Otherwise, they would be on this list.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because the other ones, that's the only way I could sort through them. Is these guys are still villains. These guys were villains, even though as a character I like them better. My next honorable mention is Venom, and obviously in the comics, 99% of the time, or that's not true either. Like 80% of the time he's a villain, but really not always anymore.
I think a lot of the popular comics in the Spider-Man universe, people see Venom as
Yeah, I think so, and I hope so. But for that reason, he's not on there for me. And the third one, this one was really tough not to put on the list. I have Loki. But
damn, that would have been a good one.
His redemption is what makes him such a lovable character.
Oh, I forgot. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
I need to.
I love it. Some people hate it. I absolutely adore it.
Really?
Yeah. My next 2 they're great villains. Don't get me wrong. They are great villains, but they aren't in anything big to really showcase them much more.
Okay.
They are DC, both of them. One is Atrocitus, the Red Lantern.
Oh my god.
He rules.
He just throws up blood at people.
Yeah, he's so sick. The next one is Deathstroke. Man, put him acting like not just him in a suit like in the Snyder stuff, but put him in the movies.
Yeah.
He will move up quick.
That one scene in it was either Arkham Knight or one of the Arkham games where Deadshot shoots his sword.
Yeah.
And he just immediately knows where he's at. I'm like, God, get him.
It's so cool. Then my last 2 honorables are big villains who almost made the list, just sheerly didn't make the cut. They are Magneto and Akaza, the guy who kills Rengyoku. Spoilers. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Those are my honorable mentions.
That TikTok is still getting. There's a lot of people defending Akaza.
I know, because of the new movie. Those jerks.
Because of the new movie.
Yeah. Which, by the way, it did make me like him a little more, but I'm still. My heart is with Tanjiro in the beginning of that movie when he goes, "Don't even speak his name," is what he says, and I'm like, God!
Bro, I'm just saying. I saw the clip of him like falling through all of the wooden houses. I'm not that far. I don't know what's going on, and then he like slams. He's like, "It's good to know you survived this long," or whatever the hell. I don't know. It's the trailer.
Yeah, Jacob.
It was
Once you watch
sick.
the next season, you need to watch the other seasons. But anyways, you'll get to it, I'm sure, at some point.
I will.
I also just want to say there are 3 more that I will throw in as honorable mentions that I have tied for 8th place that I don't know that I'm going to use yet because I can't decide. So, Jacob,
go
ahead.
So you're gonna decide 8th place after I'm done with my honorable mentions?
Well, especially if we both listed one of the same characters, I will replace that character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll move everyone up the list.
Yeah, I didn't consider that happening. Maybe I'd be pretty surprised if you pull. You know what? I take that back. There's a couple here I could see you taking.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. What's your honorables?
Yeah. My honorable mentions. I didn't. So what I did first is I just kept listing villains I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And we needed to get to 8, but you guys know how like when you're working on anything, normally like the first draft or like the first couple minutes of starting is like the worst part because you're getting into the groove, and then once you're in the groove, you just can't fucking stop thinking of good ideas or
they just keep coming.
At least you hope. Yeah. So a lot of this was I'm not putting them in any particular order. I'm just putting names down and then I refined it later. So these aren't like how you had like honorable 8th place mentions and all of that. I don't know the places of what these would have been in, but I like them a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I covered most of them last episode, so I'll do it quickly. But one one of the big ones that was really hard for me not to put in here was Fire Lord Ozai.
Of course, that's a great one. I mean, honestly,
But what I realized that I wanted my list to be villains who are strong in the sense of ability, but also strong in the sense of how like the story wouldn't have been the same without them. Like I did really story driven.
pivotal.
Yes, I think that's a really great word. So like a couple of mine are just because they really mean the world to me and in my heart, and I love them. And then a lot of them are like nobody else could have done this. No other villain would
Yeah,
have served the same purpose. This movie is good because of
yeah.
blank.
This doesn't work without blank.
Exactly. So that's why I picked a lot of mine. So yours might be, my argument might have to be more on the meaningful side because yours might just straight up be like mine has an arm cannon. Fuck you. You know.
You
Okay.
wish.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Fire Lord Ozai. The next one's Syndrome
Yeah.
from The Incredibles.
Yeah, Syndrome's a great pick. He
Dude.
would never be on my list, but I'd like to mention that I remember him. I
Yeah,
get
it was so hard not to pick him because he was just,
Syndrome.
yeah, because he also was just like I want to make everybody supers or I want to make everybody special so that like nobody is. That was
Yeah.
his whole thing.
It's not bad.
Next is I never read the books, but the movie Aragon.
Mhm.
The main bad guy was the king, and he had his right hand man that we saw more, which was Durza.
Yeah, and that's
He
who you're
had like
talking
the
about,
dark
right?
shadow magic, shadow dragon thing, and I always thought that was sick as hell, and I hated his lips because his lips looked so chapped and disgusting and gross. But that was the point, and I hated looking at him. He also had red hair. I also had Osmosis Jones, my Osmosis Jones fans, the
Mhm.
main bad guy in that movie, Thrax. He's got that finger virus thing.
Yeah,
I just thought he looked badass. And I also remember that was one movie that I always remember the characters, never remembered the name of the movie. For the
Yeah.
life of me, I couldn't. Next is him from Powerpuff Girls, because what the fuck is up with that dude? What? So creepy. I didn't know how to understand him at all.
we should
Anyways,
have put the scarecrow thing from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
oh, dude, half of the characters from Courage. I couldn't watch Courage.
I
Until
couldn't
was like
watch it
12.
ever. No.
No, absolutely not. The next honorable mention I have is Shigo from Kim Possible, the goth mommy.
Nice.
Because that one was just I was going for ones that my heart knew, but
Yeah.
ultimately we got better villains than that. Next up we have I wanted to throw a Decepticon in there,
I should have.
just didn't feel right. I had Megatron's Soundwave or Shockwave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those would be the three I would toss up.
yeah. I had Red X from the original Teen Titans.
I also put Red X in my initial big blob.
Yeah, and then my last one was Rasputin from Anastasia, but I know you haven't seen it.
Mhm.
And then Pitch Black from the Rise of Guardians.
Oh. Wow, you're really pulling on a string that's deep in there.
Yeah, I just thought it was super cool. That was one of the movies that let me appreciate animation more than like it could be as meaningful as like a dude crying on camera or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine was Atla. That was the first time. And Ben 10, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is
I watched
not
Atla
just a
and
kid's
loved
show.
it, but I didn't appreciate it until I watched it again.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I
I
didn't
can
know
completely...
the power it had.
Jacob, can I say already? I'm already really excited. I thought you were gonna do this, but you definitely have more obscure pools than me.
Mm-hmm.
I have more people that people have seen but don't know the name of. That's kind of my deal, I think. But you're like obscure. Like if somebody relates to any of your picks, like half of them,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, Jacob
that
knows
was-
blank."
Part of my list too is that I did I put a couple bigger names in here for that same reason that I didn't want half of my defense to be convincing you that it exists.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So I
a
played
good point.
so if there really was no hold bars and I was just like picking things that like was like pick me, oh you've never heard of this, oh Dean Martin yada yada 62 like that shit.
Yeah.
But no, there's a little bit of back and forth here.
Okay. So are you
God, I'm
ready
so
to
excited.
announce your 8th spot?
Let's go.
Okay.
Who's the best villain? 8v8 tournament. Let's go.
And I am going to say, if you say the same one for this, I'm instantly going to switch it with one of my,
Okay.
so that way we
Okay.
make it a tournament.
Okay.
Anyways, do you want me to say it first?
Go ahead.
My 8th place is Voldemort.
Really?
Yeah.
My 8th place is Ivan Ooze from the original Power Rangers movie.
Man, great pull. Great pull.
Voldemort is so good. I didn't even think about Harry Potter, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I can't win. That's going to be a tough one. Okay. Number 7. I have, and I had to put him on here because of the cultural difference he had on our life.
Okay.
It's Thanos.
Okay. Yeah. No. That makes perfect sense.
Mhm.
That's your 7th pick.
Yeah.
My 7th pick is Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2, the peacock.
Yeah. KFP.
You gotta let him fly, dude. The cannonball scene.
It's so cool.
I still haven't gotten over it, and I never will.
I wanted to brush up on some of these villains, and I only got to watch one movie the entire week.
That's
And
okay.
it's one I've seen a lot.
And
by the
you're
way.
probably still more caught up on most TV shows than I am, anyway. So
Probably. Number 6. I have The Spot.
The Spot.
Yeah,
Damn.
and obviously only because of the Spider-Verse movie.
Of
well,
course.
But he
That's what
really
people will.
he really got me. I was like, that rules.
I forgot how much it hit you because we talked about that before.
Yeah. Because
well,
yeah.
go ahead.
I was to say that's one of the first reasons I started to practice drawing, because the scene where the Spot, he's white the whole movie, and then he inverts, he's black,
Yeah.
outlined in white, and he's like, I'll take everything from you. It's like, oh my god. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're really good at making me feel how you feel.
I thank you.
I appreciate that out of you.
Thanks.
So the Spot will be going against our number 6, my Dr. Facilier, Princess and the Frog.
Oh man. I can't believe that's on your list.
Dude, I vibe with him heavy. And that was one of
Why?
the movies that took me the longest to watch. Well, like New Orleans roots. My wife is from Louisiana. They used to go to New Orleans all the time. They showed me New Orleans for the first time. Well, we did together through them.
That's true.
And he's really cool, and the voice actor's awesome, and the singing is awesome, and the message. But I don't need. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
My number 5, and this is on there not necessarily because I have this strong pull towards this character, but I kind of do, and I just know what he means and who he is, and it's Darth Vader.
Very strong.
Oh
going against Darth Vader is Dark Danny from Danny Phantom.
That honestly is gonna be a tough one.
Listen, like adult. If you guys aren't familiar with Danny Phantom, he when he first woke up, he realized he had snowy white hair and glowing green eyes. Dark Danny is the adult version of him that turned evil when he had all of his powers. He's like a half ghost, half human badass.
Yeah. Wow.
If you don't know Dark Danny, Google him now while we do the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also watch Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom is very good. What's the guy's name? Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman.
Yes, I think so.
I'm gonna I want to go to a con where he's there and get like a sketch. Really,
I want to get the Danny Phantom tattoo where it's like the D and P all ghostly like logo.
Yeah.
I want to get that somewhere. That's part of my leg.
And moving on to number 4, our number 4 seeds. I can't wait. This is where mine get good.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Ready? Shredder.
No, that's such a good pick.
Yes.
Oh my god, I didn't do any TMNT, dude.
Watch
God
out for
damn
Shredder.
it.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Yeah, it's so good. Okay, Shredder is going against Ultron.
Damn it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I want you to know now that came out. Ultron, Age of Ultron was the movie that I watched, and
Yeah.
Ultron was my number 2 seed. But
Yeah.
I'm okay with replacing him with one that I know
No,
you're gonna have a hard time with this.
Do you want me
No,
to do mine first after this though, so that I'll maybe like I don't want you to
no,
think you have to replace yours.
no. Any of my ones on here could have been on
Hmm.
this list.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
really okay. You're gonna explode though with the one
I
I just put up there.
Okay, we'll get into why we picked those characters.
Yeah,
Sorry, I keep wanting to every time we bring them
I
up and
know. I
react,
want
I'm
to
like, oh, I know. Okay, yeah. All right, number
number
three.
three. And if I don't think you put this one on your list, Jacob, but you're gonna be sad you didn't. My number 3 villain is Vilgax from Ben 10.
Oh my God, you're totally right. You're totally right.
Yeah,
I think I would have gone Kevin 11 over Vilgax, honestly.
Well, I didn't put him for the same reason because in Alien
Oh,
Force
because
he's just in the
yeah,
show.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, well, he's going against Dr. Robert Callahan. Do you recognize the name?
From Big Hero 6.
From Big Hero 6. I believe he was one of your honorable mentions.
Yeah, he was from last time. Yeah,
I
he
think
was.
he deserves way more than an honorable mention.
He's
That
great,
movie in
and I
general,
love that movie. Yeah,
such a good lesson.
yeah.
See, get ahead of myself. Get ahead of myself.
My now number 2, and would have been Ultron, but it's very okay because
Mhm.
this villain is going to go very far on this tournament bracket. My number 2, Jacob. You ready for this? I'm sorry I had to do this to you. My number 2 is All for One.
Oh, I didn't even do anime, dude.
You just went where your brain took you, and I
you
know you
ready?
like that villain.
Yeah, of course I do, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All for One's going against Green Goblin.
Oh, that's a tough matchup there.
It's gonna prompt discussion, but also it's not.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna want.
Yeah. Okay. Who we think is the best.
Who we think is the greatest villain? Mine is no surprise if you guys have been really paying attention to the show.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1 villain, as usual, is Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda 1.
Yeah.
Great
As
villain.
good of a pick as I think that is, I think the depiction of death from Puss in Boots
Oh,
is one of the best villains I've ever seen.
you're 100% right. You are 100% right, and that
That
is
whistle.
tough for me to swallow.
But again, that's going to be a discussion.
Okay, let me finish writing these down.
Your Kung Fu Panda
And-
pick was your 1, and mine was my 7. That's so interesting.
Yeah, and yeah. Anyways, let's just jump. Okay, actually, before we jump into it,
Let's
My-
just
my-
jump into it after these messages.
after these WD-40. Anyways, my
subscribe,
other 2
please.
number 8s that could have been put in there
Mm-hmm.
are Talon, who is he is one of the owls in Batman Court of the Owls, which is my favorite Batman comic.
Oh,
Maybe my
okay.
favorite comic. He rules. He's
Yeah.
just badass. I don't know a lot about him, but I've read him in one comic and seen him in like the animated movie.
Yep.
One of those. But anyways, in my other one, and this is tough saying it still that he's not on there, but technically my first honorable mention is Scar from Lion King.
See, Scar is also a fantastic pick.
I know. So that's why I wasn't upset with replacing Ultron.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah,
any of
dude,
these can be up there.
I probably could have just had fun being like, let's talk about villains that impacted us as a child, and I could have had 30. We could have just talked about them.
Yeah, but we got to find out the best.
Yeah, we got one of us has to be wrong is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the problem. That's the future.
Right. And
Okay.
given how the band episode went, we'll know how this one's going.
Yeah, well, no. Yeah. Don't even bring that up. You're going to get wiped now.
Not really.
I just turned on my brain and you're so screwed.
Now, oh,
Our first matchup is going to be Voldemort versus Ivan Ooze.
okay. So,
And, Ivan Ooze, I think to you and I,
mm-hmm.
means something for sure.
Yeah,
I think to most people means nothing.
they don't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah. And I think Voldemort means something to almost anybody that's heard the name.
I think so. In terms of the power of being known,
Yeah.
it's no question Voldemort takes the win.
Mhm.
But my defense is Ivan Ooze strives off of being the unknown villain. You don't know he's there because he like shapeshifts into different people. He hypnotized everybody in the movie. Like he's
Yeah.
the silent threat. He's not the big and loud threat till the very end.
That's true. I can add in one of my favorite Voldemort facts if it'll convince you.
Sure. You're probably
And
pissing off a lot of people that you keep actually saying his name, by the way.
yeah, he is being named. um, so Big V, and I gotta make sure I'm not screwing this up. I might screw it up a little bit. Sorry, you Potterins. I do love Harry Potter, not as much as everyone else.
Are they
But I do love it.
Potterins?
Yeah, I just made that up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Potopians.
All right, you
maybe?
Potterins, sit down. Classes in
Um,
session.
He Big V, we'll call him, was conceived from a love potion. And apparently it's like Harry Potter lore that those conceived in a love potion cannot feel love. And
So, like, his parents only schmoogled because they were being influenced by a potion?
yeah,
And then,
pretty much one of them, you know.
right.
Yeah, the other
Put
one.
a little Cosby on there.
Yeah, yeah, one of
And
them.
then,
And out came Big
yeah, Big V.
V, and now
But I
he
thought-
can't feel love.
So Big V, oh, damn, I'm about to embarrass myself. He was a human. He was a normal kid guy.
I think so. Yeah.
Turned towards the dark arts,
hmm
corrupted,
I
and all that
think.
nonsense.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the word Horcrux. Is that the word?
Horcrux. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know things.
Yeah. So that's my V fact.
Little fun fact about me, guys, is it's a pretty like back in the when I was growing up and even a little before that, the discussion of like what's better, Star Wars versus Star Trek. Well, in my family, I grew up watching Star Wars, Star Trek, and Harry Potter, and have somehow retained only the bare information from all three. Like Lord of the Rings, don't even get me started. My brother on my mom's
Excuse
side
me.
fucks with Lord of the Rings so heavy, and I'm barely getting by with just like the things I know to make it sound like I'm with him the entire time. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay. Long story short, I could see the argument that Big V takes the win here,
All right.
but
We're gonna take it.
Ivan Ooze is cool, and he's purple. I like purple,
And he's a good villain.
and the guy who acted, who did him, guy who made love to him was really cool,
Mhm.
and I just wanted to. It was cool.
Yeah, I agree. He's a good villain. I'm sorry he gets
Yeah.
knocked out, Jacob.
I understand
I
my
am.
picks get better. My last two, as in like my bottom two, Lord Shen and Ivan Ooze, were definitely nostalgia picks for sure.
Sure, but that's okay. That's what it's all about.
Right. Okay, continue.
Our next matchup, Jacob, is Thanos versus Lord Shen.
Yeah. So again, should have gone with power over how it made me feel as a child. But you got to think, actually, whereas Big V and Ivan Ooze were both like manipulative kind of villains, where they like let a
Yeah.
lot of people do the dirty work for them.
Mhm.
Both Lord Shen and Thanos were the masters of genocide.
Masters overpowering genocide. Yeah.
Lord Shen took out what he thought was all of the pandas.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
And Thanos. Is there a duality between Lord
That's-
Shen and Thanos?
That's pretty interesting there. You're really turning my gears a little bit here.
Right? And
Yeah.
Lord Shen and like Poe is all about past, like how past traumas or unknown traumas, like unresolved,
Yeah.
can force
Fester.
you to force you to have to recognize that even if you're not ready for it, because are you ever truly ready for it? And
Yeah.
then after Infinity War, or after Infinity War, when Thanos snapped the first time, everybody that survived had to do the same thing.
Yeah. And that's all he wanted, actually, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He actually went to the garden. To the garden.
To the garden.
And that's the only reason I would pick Thanos is because of the culture impact. That's the only reason. Because
Yeah.
he should be technically higher on my list for how, big he is, but
All I'm gonna say
yeah.
is Lord Shen took out every master martial artist until he got to Poe.
Yeah, they're a lot similar. A lot more similar than I thought.
In
a
that
lot
universe,
more alike.
no one could
I
beat
thought.
Lord Shen until main character syndrome.
Big Poe.
So I just wanted to. I'm fine with
Yeah.
Thanos, but I wanted it to
It's
be known
Jacob,
that it's not
I-
as easy as it sounds right off the bat.
Yeah, I think it's a really good matchup. I don't think anything you're saying is off base at all, actually.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean it.
If you guys take anything from this episode, it's that Thanos and Lord Shen had the exact same impact.
It's pretty interesting.
Not-
Whatever's
obviously not
going
the
on
exact same.
there, the
So-
panda riders.
Yeah. All I know is it's something.
Yeah, it's something. It's not nothing.
Oh, I'm not wearing my ring.
So next, Jacob,
There we go.
sorry again. And I'm sorry this time for something different. I am sorry again for that, but I already forget the doctor's name from Princess and the Frog.
You good? Facilier.
Facilier
Mhm.
versus the Spot.
Mhm.
Um,
So break down what the Spot has to offer for me.
the Spot has he starts off in the movie harmless. He really does.
Mhm. Mhm.
He's harmless. He's just trying to figure out what all these holes do.
Mhm.
He meets Miles, doesn't really understand why Miles is trying to, like, stop him, I guess. At first, the very first, he doesn't
Right.
really get it. And then he starts to understand, oh, he's trying to stop me. He thinks I'm bad. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to steal this ATM, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
Eventually realizes where he's at, gets beat by this kid. And then, because of where he came from and how he got here due to that failed experiment, for some reason, he fixates on, oh, I figured out how to get more spots. They're going to notice me. He's going to remember me. I'm not just I forget what Miles calls him in the beginning. Do you remember?
No, it's been so long.
Yeah, it has been, but I forget what Miles calls him. To some degree of like a small time nothing villain, like pretty much a waste of time kind of a deal.
Yeah.
But Miles kind of got blamed for taking everything from the Spot. Everything he loved, everything he did, even his body, his mind, everything. So now the Spot's sole goal is to take everything from Miles Morales, who is the only one of his kind. He's not supposed to be a Spider-Man, according to that movie.
Yeah.
He's gonna take everything from you, just like you did to me. He's like,
So
it's like black, and there's
yeah,
that noise. It's not. I don't
dude,
even think it's
the
music. I'm pretty sure
immediate
it's
shift.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
goes
like,
from happy-go-lucky, like I'm still figuring this out, and then the immediate like, oh, like
yeah.
the switch. So good.
And even though you're watching it in front of you, when they do that, it feels like he is around you.
Yeah.
It feels like he's like emanating to your room. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Spot could go really far on this.
Well,
Anyways,
I think so. When the
Facilier.
movie ended, what was the extent of his power?
Spot.
Yeah.
Uh, I think he was ending with like pretty much multiversal travel.
Okay. Because I think where he could be powerful, he is still also immature in his thoughts. Like he just wants
He
to
is.
hurt.
I also would say though, I don't even know that I call it travel. I think I would change that word to like slipping. He
Okay.
seems more slippery than like intentionally traveling to me.
Yeah, like a banana peel.
Like a banana peel or like dropping something in a couch cushion. He just
Yeah,
boop, boop.
like a jellyfish in Peak, the game Peak. That's for all my Peak heads out there.
Yeah.
So I respect that. It's a great pick. I'm going to combat it because that's literally the point of this episode.
Hit me.
Dr. Facilier, okay? We'll do powers first. Right off the bat, spellcaster.
Mhm.
Crazy. So many, so open ended. He is a fortune teller, which I'm sure he can tell his own future and things like that as well to avoid conflict or to know what other people's fates are. Right? He's
Yeah.
I mean, he's got those special, crazy, cool tarot card things, but he can also transform others into like different forms, and he can manipulate other people through the darkness or however they explained it. I don't remember everything, but I know
Yeah.
that he generated like living animated beings to like chase them in the movie too, so you can get like little henchmen.
Yeah.
Okay, so apart from all
Okay.
that, which is badass, he proves the world, or he shows the world and our characters over time of the movie what the price is for taking shortcuts, for relying on the easy way out. And it's through that immediate happiness that then turns into oh, this ultimately wasn't worth it. Now I'm being my friends on the other side, which is a banger song. I've got friends on the other side. And
Hmm.
it's just that entire thing, right? The second thing is the complex, the whole was poor, rags to riches,
Yeah.
except his riches was
Rags
again
to
taken
power.
through.
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect. Rags
Yeah.
to power. The
Um,
complex of how he can justify what he's doing because he never got it when he was
mm,
younger. So he's getting what he believed he deserved and everybody else already had. So he's just playing on the level of everybody else.
So you are putting up a good argument. I do think Spot is better, but also if I'm looking forward into this, I'm gonna fight you way harder on the next one, and I'm kind of close on this one. So I think Facilier can take this spot.
Okay, I'm gonna take it because I don't remember our next matchup,
Yeah.
and I'm desperate to have one on the board. 3-1s in.
Honestly, you're not you are spitting bars here on
As long as I
character
make a
traits and
good
stuff.
defense, the next whole round can just be who's the best out of your picks. I just want to talk about it with you.
So the next one, Jacob, and this one's
Yeah.
gonna be tough for you, but you know what has to happen here. We have Dark Danny
Oh,
versus Vader.
dude. Okay. Does the Force even work when he's in ghost mode? Because that's like his whole thing.
I bet you
Lightsaber can't touch him.
I bet you Vader can sense him. I can almost guarantee it.
He can sense him and still not be able to stop him.
Well, it'd almost be like how long can you hide type deal.
He doesn't need to hide. He can ghost form. He can even get inside Vader. They can have a mental battle, which honestly,
See,
Vader
I don't
might win
think.
that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can. I don't think you can stop him because Vader is like far and above the strongest Sith, one of the strongest Sith, maybe. But the scene I can remember, and I believe it was in the Ahsoka show or the Obi-Wan show that I didn't watch all of, or maybe one of the new Star Wars movies. I saw a clip, just putting
Mhm.
it out there. Vader holds a ship with the Force. You remember in the
Yeah.
early Star Wars movies, like pulling a lightsaber from across the room is like that was sick.
It did
He's
this.
he's like boom and not
And
moving shit.
he's so casual about it too, because he just sees it and he's walking and he's just like, boom.
And it's like,
And
but
it's just
I don't know how they did it, but you can always just feel his power.
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god!
It's like
Every
the
time he
waves
does something.
when like you see the road in the desert, those like heat wave mirage things.
Yeah.
It's almost like the sound of that visual, or what that visual would sound like.
It is, and it's commanding, especially
Yeah.
in the new age visual effects. Vader just gets just more and more aura farming power, and it's
So
hard to
I'm-
beat.
I'm gonna do that thing I did last time. Well, the first two picks where
Uh-huh.
we have very unexpected parallels between these two characters.
Okay.
Okay, as a quick synopsis for people that don't know who Dark Danny is, because that's definitely a niche one, and I apologize for being that guy. But he meant a lot to me when I was younger. And also, it's my fucking show. Ours. Sorry.
No, my
Uh,
wife thinks it's your show, so whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, we'll tell that. It's like, so Dark Danny is one of the major villains of a TV show called Danny Phantom, where he's half ghost and half human, and he fights all these stuff. And over time, throughout the show, he gets stronger and he learns about all these powers and learns new abilities and all these very cool things. But he runs into Dark Danny, who he kind of gives into the inner ghost. And in this movie, or in this show, all the ghosts are bad guys. So he gives into the inner ghost. He gets that power right away and he grows really strong. And he's from like a different timeline where in the future, he's like in charge. He is the biggest problem and nobody can beat him.
Yeah.
So he like gives into the darkness. So what the difference? Will gives into the darkness, kind of like Vader did when he gave into his anger.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking that
So
that
what-
is a parallel for sure.
What the two did is that they both personify inner conflict.
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, because Vader is the obvious duh, right? Because he was given everything he needed to stay true, and it was just very easy to be like, no.
He got scared. He got
Yeah.
scared. He got scared he was going to lose Padme,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Second thing,
Sorry, guys.
They-
That was bad.
it's okay, I forgive you. They both show the consequences of unchecked emotion. Not being willing to have the hard talks.
And it taking them over. Just the
And it taking
overwhelming
them-
emotion. Yeah.
Completely, now they're committed, they have to. Right, which makes it even harder to have those talks because now you feel like, well, I can't go back on my word.
Mhm.
You know? Secondly,
hmm
or thirdly, I guess, which it translates into the need to address the inner bad. It forced because there's like those scenes where Vader is reflecting, and you can see he's like struggling, of like, and I took it to mean him thinking back before he took the Vader title, what could have happened if he stayed true to the Force.
Well, and also on his dying breath bed, whatever, he does apologize to his son, to Luke.
Yeah,
Like really.
Spoilers.
So he kind of, well, yeah, he does kind of like, not really redeemed, but he does kind of repent. Is that the
Yeah,
right word there?
it still showed that he was capable of being what he was supposed to be.
Which was so beautiful. Anakin,
Yeah.
early Anakin is like, wow.
Yeah, and then in Danny Phantom in the children's show, it shows you that you need to address the inner bad, as in like it even introduced the idea that there could be bad things, bad thoughts that I have that isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I should be aware and explore those now so that I don't turn dark in the future.
You know, Jacob, the more we talk about this, I can't, I'm thinking about Anakin more and more. I can't even pretend like I'm going to give this to you.
Can you at least tell me my argument's good?
It is good. It's great. And honestly, Dark Danny probably would have, I would be more apt to beat him with Spot and Thanos than the other two, for sure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I want to bring home how, without talking about it, we have had 3 picks that have been weirdly alike in complete
weird.
opposite ways.
It is. It's weird. And it's actually impressive you're drawing these conclusions.
Thank
Not completely off base. Obviously, the Princess and the Frog one, I've seen it before, but I was mostly taking your word for a lot of this stuff because I don't remember it.
Okay, well,
But,
hopefully I didn't lie on accident.
Yeah, well, we won't know. You and I won't.
Yeah, it's true. And we're not going to read any of the comments, so
Nope. I
I will.
read every single one, guys. I'm so
every single
sorry.
one. I cry over them.
Next matchup. This
Mhm.
is good, and I actually don't know who's better here. We have Ultron versus Shredder. Guys,
Yeah.
what do we do right now?
What do you mean you don't know what the better one is?
This could easily be a top 4 matchup here, like somewhere in that range.
So I think it would be close because I think Shredder would give it his all, but he just does not have the resources to beat Ultron.
He doesn't, but as a villain, he is enough to sustain almost the entire franchise on his
Right.
back. Almost. There's
So when
like
it comes-
2 other big ones.
When it comes to being as a villain,
Yeah.
Ultron,
Shredder.
he
Sorry.
forces you to play with I have my little cheat sheet here, like little notes I wrote about the characters that I like, so I didn't
Yeah.
need to tell you about them.
Yeah.
It's are you really in control of the choices you make? It
Do you
gives
really
that dilemma.
mean what you say? Do you really mean what
you-
you want?
Do you mean what you
Yeah.
say?
100%.
It gives you the warp of like he helps play the devil's advocate of what does it mean to be alive, because he include like his vision was introduced in the movie, obviously Ultron in the comics too, but I'm saying in the
My vision. Oh.
and he gets to play with what does life mean, who has the right to dictate what is and isn't alive, and he is like one of the Thanos obviously being a really good example too, but the beautiful epitomes of what does doing something for the greater good mean.
Yeah.
If you
And
do
what's
something
good?
terrible, but it's for the good, is that a justification? Does that
Yeah.
make it okay?
Yeah, what do we got going on here? He's
So then-
the MCU
think
really
all of
did
that-
him really. I mean,
Yes.
he should have gone further. I heard he's going to be
Right.
in Vision Quest. That's my only complaint. Otherwise,
yeah.
wow.
And all of that compared to Shredder, who I'm sorry, but
Needs
I think
more. He needs more
majority-
media.
he was one of the few that unfortunately was evil just to be evil. They needed someone to
was.
bring back every episode.
Yeah, you're right. He was cool, and he was tough, and he was scary. But
Yes.
Ultron is the more in-depth character
Yes.
who is, man, is he has motives that you can follow. It's not just
Yeah.
being evil.
And I will
the
say too,
his lines
Yeah,
are
yeah.
just
they're crazy.
scream and your entire staff dies. It's like
Yeah.
what?
And I want to say too, because Shredder and Master Splinter have their moments of like the past they shared together and the struggle they have, but it's just the emotional depth with Ultron is just uncomparable.
I agree, and I also really like. I know you'll remember this because obviously Captain America, Jacob.
Yep.
But I like when Cap is just distracting him pretty much head on whenever they're making Vision. He's in the truck
Mm-hmm.
doing the transfer,
Mm-hmm.
and Cap's just doing the thing where he's not really hurting Ultron that much. He really can't, but he's throwing his shield, hitting it back and forth over and over, and then Ultron just goes, "Stop!" he just like he's like
Yeah.
annoyed but angry. Stop it,
Yes.
or something
It's
like
one of the
that.
few
He hits
like
the shield out of the way.
it's like they're getting to him almost kind
Yeah,
of deal.
exactly. He's starting to tick.
Yeah.
It's the not machine aspect of your perfect machine, Ultron,
Yes.
taking over.
And that plays into the does he feel? Is
Yeah,
it a reaction? What does
they
that
made an AI super genius with emotion. That's what they did.
mean? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
So sick.
Ultron, yeah, Ultron is it. You're right. You're 100%
Yeah, I'm
right.
sorry.
I'm sorry to
Yeah.
see Shredder go, but
Such a good pick. Such a good pick.
yeah, yeah. The next one's also really hard. We got Vilgax versus Robert Callahan. We're at the point where we both like both villains.
Yeah.
Callahan is fantastic. Big Hero 6 is
Mhm.
great. Obviously, linking to Hero's brother is just gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Honestly. But then you got Vilgax. He is kind of a bad to be bad, but he's kind of Thanos pre Infinity Stones. He wants to power
Yeah.
the Omnitrix to do
Yeah.
whatever his will. I forget his will, honestly.
But I think
So that may be a deterrent for Vilgax.
I think Vilgax is lesser than Thanos in the sense that Thanos knew what he wanted and he had the self-discipline to get it properly. Vilgax knows what he wants and he doesn't have the patience to do it right.
That's true, but he is strong enough to get it.
I
He
just
could
spit
have
fucking
gotten it.
bars.
You
I just
did.
spit fucking bars.
You did. But is
But
he
he's
is
strong.
he less of a villain than Robert Callahan?
Do you think Robert Callahan? This is a real question, not like one of those because I'm right questions. Do you think Robert Callahan has battle tactics up to par with Vilgax?
No.
I don't think so. I don't
I
know.
don't think he could touch Vilgax. Vilgax almost beat Ben constantly. And
Yeah.
Ben's got some stuff up his sleeve.
Yeah. The
be
biggest
real.
reason why Robert Callahan is up there, not for strength for mine, but the impact that him as a person had in the movie is why he was so. Because I told
Exactly.
you, I made
He
my
made
list out
the
of
story.
like. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's if the reason why I lose the majority of this and the bracket is because I went for emotional depth over strength overall, I'm perfectly okay with that.
But I do think Robert. This is a tough matchup because Vilgax has
Well-
more villainy.
Hmm.
Robert Callahan has more depth and more necessity to the story.
That's the issue is what are we comparing at this point?
How about this? I actually think we're gonna go with Callahan, or I'm gonna vote to go with Callahan because of his motive. Because of his daughter, she's stuck. She's gone.
Okay. so you
Vilgax,
think-
I have I don't remember why he. Even if they say it, I have no idea why. And I think that matters a lot, so you can relate to the villain.
Yeah, see, I do
Same as
like that,
Shredder.
but now
Same
but
as
now it's
Shredder.
like, is that fair for me to be like, oh, okay, yeah, do mine, because it's a good point.
No.
'Cause it gets
It's
to
a
the
good point. It's a good point, and you're okay with letting Vilgax go, honestly. Kind
Yeah.
of the same reason as Shredder.
You know,
So, yeah,
that's
I
a
think
really
Callahan.
good. When we were, good villains boil down to being sad when they lose.
Yeah.
Or that's not always true. I'm sorry, because amazing villains could also be like the feeling of relief to have. Been
I'm
beaten.
coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that I said that, but that's a very good point. That Vilgax was a villain that was like, yeah, of course he's here because it's Ben 10, he's here.
Yeah.
Rather than like, well, he wants the Omnitrix to rule the universe, and then also because of his family, and then the inner. It's like, no, he's just a general of a legion, and he wants to rule the world
Yeah. So it's kind of.
But Robert
Um,
Callahan, he doesn't.
He lost his
truly is
baby girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that honestly at this point that might be
Yeah.
hitting
That might
you
be
way
what's
harder
driving
than it
me.
hit me.
Yeah, I think so. Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
a good one. This is gonna be a tough one. Next, we got Green Goblin versus versus All for One.
Yeah, so it's not hard, unfortunately. But can we
Yeah.
just talk about how Willem Dafoe put Green Goblin on his back and just kissed his little forehead and was like, don't worry, I'll make this character even
Because-
more immortalized than it already was.
Because of Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin is now a generational villain. 100%.
Boom.
And that's all. Even the look is
Mhm.
iconic, and they strayed away from the classic look.
Yeah, we want to talk about whose name you'll recognize. We want to talk about the impact on people on
Hmm.
our two comparisons. Green Goblin takes that every single time.
Yeah, but
But,
all for
double
one.
but, is All for One just evil to be evil?
And I'm caught up on
Me too.
My
I
Hero.
haven't
You're
seen the
caught up now.
movies. I'm caught up on the show.
Even the new episodes coming out.
The newest season, no.
Okay, so there is something revealed about All for One, and you understand where he came from,
Okay.
and it makes him far greater villainous, or however you say that, more villainy than Green Goblin. Trust me. You have to trust me. It
You
is.
really put me in a bind here, buddy.
I Even though less people have seen All for One, All for
Hmm.
One is one of the villainous villains.
Okay. All right. Clip this, okay? I'm fine with saying All for One is better than Green Goblin, but I need everyone here to recognize how powerful Green Goblin is as a villain, especially when he's portrayed by Willem Dafoe, and how he literally made the moments for the heroes and made them have their own impactful scenes as well because
Jacob,
of him.
you're right. You are right. But All for
But
One is a crazier, better villain.
All for One is fine, and that'll even be
Yeah.
better if you win this, and all of the comments are just filled of people of why you are stupid and wrong. I'm
Yeah.
perfectly okay with that.
Well, for our toughest matchup yet.
Have I only
Sorry,
won
guys.
one? Oh, I've won two.
Death versus Tai Lung.
Okay. I am going to fight tooth and nail for this one.
I am too.
The
I am
list
too.
of things that death makes you feel in this movie, even outside of him being the personification of death, which he, if you want to talk about strat for strat, literally can't die. He is just, he makes you be like, actions have consequences, period.
It's true.
Nothing big, nothing too big, nothing too small. If you make a choice and think you can get away with it, there is something coming back for you.
Here is my counter. But he doesn't, like you said, he doesn't die. Right?
Okay.
Like he can't. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tai Lung was just a guy. He was just a baby trained up for the sole purpose. His life was drug along to be the Dragon Warrior. He is stronger than everyone else, better, faster, smarter. And it scared Oogway. No, he's not the one. He has anger in his heart. Why not, Dad? Why not me? We did the dad. What are we doing? Because Shifu raised him as his own. Shifu blindly trusted Oogway. Said he's right. It can't be you. And then Tai Lung. What is he? What does he have left? That's all he did. What else is there? He's mortal, but even still, he is better than everyone else.
It's a really
He's
good
stronger,
argument.
faster. He broke out of. Oh, what's the prison? I almost got us. I almost got us another clip. I forget the name of the prison.
Damn. Well, there goes our show.
Sorry guys. What's the name
We
of the
made
prison?
it 26 episodes in.
He's the
Fuck.
only prisoner in a prison full of armed rhinos, and he gets out because of a feather. One feather.
It is called the Chorgom prison.
Yeah, Chorgon prison. Yeah.
I don't think we can be at fault for not remembering that.
No, I don't either. I really thought so. But and then are you forgetting whenever before Poe gets to the top of the stairs, which is hilarious because that's all we're waiting on.
Of course.
Do you remember Tai Lung just hit for hit for hit on Shifu? All Shifu's doing is trying to block and just getting just immobilized in sadness and regret.
Yeah,
and
because
remorse
Shifu doesn't have the heart
from
to
his son.
fight back 100%.
Yeah, because that's his son. He
Yeah.
created that and he did that to him.
It is a perfect example of Tai Lung did everything right and only got punished for it.
And remember, he yells, "You lied to me. You told me I was meant to be great." Just hit for hit, and then he swipes up blue flame. Do you remember that?
Of course, I fucking remember that.
You can't take Tai Lung away from me right now.
Okay. I also want to point out that Tai Lung and Darth Vader have a lot of parallels that I didn't realize until just now.
I didn't
Okay.
either.
Second of all, death. It is the most humbling being, ideation in existence.
I mean, that is true.
At the end of the day, no matter who you think you are or the asshole that did whatever that it is to you so many years ago, your guardian bullshit, whatever, it comes for us all. That humbling, and that doesn't have to be a scary thing. It allows you to seek peace and acceptance in something that has this terrible negative connotation that scares people away from trying or taking risks. And of course, I don't mean risks on your life. I just mean risks in general.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I think his only downgrade there is just in his being that he just is and always
Yeah.
is. You know what I mean?
I think I shot for the moon.
He's almost like
'Cause I
an
think-
element.
Yeah, I think where I went too powerful to where him being a being makes it less. I can't personify him as much.
Yeah, and less relatable, less
Yeah.
creative. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I picked Death because of the impact he had on Puss.
And honestly, this would be Death would make it all the way to the end of this bracket, if
Yeah.
not win. But this
Yeah.
is the only matchup where I'm like, I don't know if I can do it.
Damn.
I don't know if you
God
could have.
damn it!
I don't know if you could have written Tai Lung
know.
better. I have no
I know,
notes.
I know.
Right?
I know you win. I know. I'm just upset. Oh, God damn it. Guys,
feels like-
I really
it feels
need your
like-
support right now.
Jacob has that feeling right now when you play Cards Against Humanity and you waste your good card.
Oh my fuck! Or you draw the best one as soon as you play another card.
Yeah, that's that feeling you have right now. So Jacob, we are gonna have to go quick. All right.
What are
But
we
we
at?
got this. We are at 110.
Should we save the next round for another episode, or is that really
No,
lame?
we gotta do it.
Okay.
So next matchup, Jacob.
Okay.
Thanos versus Voldemort.
Thanos.
What are you thinking? You're
Voldemort?
thinking Thanos.
Oh, I don't know. Voldemort's got more magic capability. If we're doing Thanos
More-
without the glove, because we kind of have to.
He has more magic and he's almost pivotal to the entire franchise of Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Yeah. That's like the
Thanos
whole
is
buildup.
not pivotal to Marvel, but was to the MCU, but they could have written another villain, and they may
You're
have,
right.
whatever. I don't know.
Let's do a 90-minute episode. I don't want to rush it too much.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you got things to do? We can rush.
No.
You got things to do?
No, we're good.
Okay, that means yes. It's okay, Papa. We'll go quicker. We'll go quicker.
I still don't know,
All right.
though.
I think Voldemort is the right choice. I think your heart is leaning towards. Sorry, we're saying it so much. Suck it. I think he is the right choice because as powerful as Thanos is, and
And
how
pivotal.
and pivotal, he forced people to have to see a lot of truths about themselves and who they really are. The big V is
Yeah.
the only reason.
That whole thing exists.
Why did Snape have to do what he did, and why is he gone?
He's the only reason for the whole thing, the whole franchise existing.
Yeah. Why was there the Draco family being like hurting people and being the reason why what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you're a fucking rat and you snitch on people. Spy? Traitor.
Yeah, traitor.
All of those things and like only because of him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think
Why did Harry Potter's parents die, dude?
Yeah, dude. Exactly. The whole thing. And if Voldemort, if they didn't have the movies, just the books,
Mm-hmm.
if we had read Harry Potter, Voldemort would still be up on this list for us.
Yeah.
If Thanos wasn't in the MCU and we read the Infinity Gauntlet or whatever it's called in the comics, he probably wouldn't be on this list.
No.
He'd be great, but we wouldn't put him on here. So
That's a
I
great
think
point.
for that reason as well, Voldemort. Big V, my bad, is up
That's
here.
a great point.
Next, we have Vader versus Dr. Facilier. Is that the name?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Vader versus Dr. Facilier.
I mean, we don't have to do that one. It's okay. We know that Dr. Facilier was a pity one because he felt bad about old Jakey Poo over here. That's
Wow.
okay. I can take it on the chin.
This is that matchup is Battle of the V's.
Battle of the Beat.
Yeah. We're gonna move on from that.
Yep.
Jacob, the next matchup here is Callahan versus Ultron.
Again, Ultron takes the cake in that.
Yeah, I think so too. He's too.
'Cause we already
Ultron,
talked
on the
about-
other hand, if I read about Ultron and he wasn't in the MCU, I may bring him up.
No, I think
You
that's
know?
now that we actually did the backstories about these characters, it is just naturally going a lot faster. The impacts that Dr. Callahan had were also the same impacts that Ultron had because he was also a child. He was born of Tony Stark in that way, so there was still that like seeing Tony Stark struggle to handle him and have to come to realizations that he's bad. He has to be handled. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Even with Vision, like he is a better personification of what Dr. Callahan is, and is also just stronger.
Yeah. Way stronger. And
Without the
Callahan, for the
humanizing.
record, he didn't even, although he did technically kill uh t-
The brother, yeah.
what's his name?
I don't know.
Tadashi. He did kill
Mm.
he did kill Tadashi, but he also didn't make the tech. He stole it. So
Yeah.
that makes him not as cool as Ultron. Even though Ultron
Yeah.
was made, he then does what Ultron does.
Yeah.
Eventually he gets the Infinity Stones, just saying.
The argument could be made that the power was given to Callahan and the power was given to Ultron, but Ultron definitely took that power and turned it into something else.
He takes it further. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking out loud a little bit with that one.
No,
but,
I hear you. I hear you.
Then great matchup here. This is a tough one. This is tough for me. This is tough for you. Tough for you guys. If you say it's not, I hate you. You're lying. I'm talking to you, One Piece fans. sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I want to. Okay, we can't talk about that this episode. I want to talk about that.
Tai Lung versus All for One.
Okay.
Ooh.
If there is information I am missing because of the show coming out for All for One,
Yeah.
it
You're
can
missing
be up
some.
to your. Okay, I think character building and message wise, Tai Lung takes it because think of how many episodes it took to make you feel the way you feel now about All for One.
It took the whole time. I mean, the whole time. I mean, it took till season like what 4 or 5 to like
For you to even be
even
like,
really
okay,
know.
maybe he's more than a bad guy, maybe.
Yeah. And Tai
And
Lung from the beginning, the first time you see him, he
The-
just turtle shelled, locked in like this by himself at the bottom
Yeah.
of that prison.
For
It's
for
like,
badass
oh,
points, and then the first flashback, dude, take my heart and just rip it.
Oh, him as a little cute
Just-
tiger.
Take a shredder.
Yeah. I'm looking for the Dragon Warrior. How do you know you're not looking at her? What is it? Don't make
Don't
me
be-
laugh.
Yeah, don't make me laugh.
Yeah, or whatever he says, and he
I even looked
swipes
at that
the
clip.
whole- Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at that clip when we talked about it, and I still don't remember what he said.
What are they called? What's the team called? The
The Ferocious Five or something.
Ferocious Five. Yeah, he even wipes out the Ferocious Five and doesn't even bat an eye. That's how strong he is by himself.
The Furious Five. God,
Furious Five. Sorry guys.
God
He-
damn it.
I
We're
got.
such
I
fake
tried.
fans.
That was one of the movies I was gonna rewatch and brush up on, but it's not on any of the services I own right now.
Well,
which
apparently
is
there's a
crazy.
4 now. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, there is, which we haven't seen.
No, do you want to watch it and then do a live react on YouTube?
We could.
Let's do it. All right. Anyway,
Anyway, Vader versus the Big V. Battle of the V's here. This is for the championship spot.
I feel like this is legitimately challenging.
It is, and my instant gut is Vader, because
See, my instinct gut was Voldy, bro.
oh, this is good because I am instantly drawn towards Anakin again, which
Yeah.
is the point, kind of.
Yeah.
But I also do think, thinking out loud here, Vader's comparable power in the universe to Voldemort is pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
The anger is pretty similar,
Mm-hmm.
except the motivations are different. Vader was motivated by being scared and at first love, because he wanted to be strong enough to not let anyone else die like his mom.
Yeah.
And then obviously it went downhill from there.
Right.
He was consumed. Voldemort, on the other hand, dabbled in the dark arts, kind of with some like early indicators that he was, gonna be something
Well,
scary one day.
I mean,
I don't
I
even
said
know how to
Order
word this.
66 wasn't an indicator.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
It's
they
harder to
both-
relate to motivations of Voldemort, to me.
Yeah, because I think Voldemort leans towards more like the genocidal destruction of everyone that isn't me levels of hate.
He's a lot closer to just I hate everything. Yeah,
Yeah, just
everyone,
pure
not me.
hate, and
Yeah.
that's definitely a lot less interesting. Like I think Zuko, Zuko used to be pure hate, and in that first book, it was easy to be like he is bad guy. We don't fuck with Zuko.
Yeah.
And then the minute the pure hate got questioned was the minute we were like,
Oh.
oh.
Yeah. I love this guy.
So I think because of that reason, and we are definitely pissing people off,
Oh,
I'm going with Vader.
I think I'm going with Vader too. That's who I was thinking. I
Damn.
don't think we're pissing that many people off
To
because
be,
Vader is multi-generational
I know
by
it's just
far.
part. I still am like I'm going with Vader, but I'm like 51-49 on Vader right now.
Very close. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I watched Harry Potter recently, maybe I'd be in your wheelhouse, but I didn't. And I did watch Star
yeah.
Wars recently. So disclaimer.
I think it's
Um,
better that I haven't seen either one in a minute.
yeah, probably is. Because
Yeah,
I mean, it literally is. Because what's lasting with you?
that's so difficult, dude. We got to move past it because I'm gonna
Well,
keep wanting to talk about it.
this next one is so difficult too.
Okay, goddamn.
Tai Lung versus Ultron. What do we do here, guys? What do we do?
This is really hard.
What?
This is
Okay.
really really hard.
Ultron. Ultron could also be the strongest one in his universe. I would argue Tai Lung is probably the strongest one in the universe
Why did you
Um,
lose?
because of the Wuxi finger hold, obviously.
The doy.
So you're familiar with his hold. Skittish.
Skadoosh. This is
I
really
also
hard.
love the ripple of the skadoosh. It's like a nuke, you know, they go out and they
Yeah.
suck back in.
Yeah.
Sounds like the power went out in New York City when he skadooshes.
Oh,
There.
dude, you skadooshed everywhere. Okay. This is like not fun hard. This is like I don't they're both awesome and I want to let them be awesome.
Don't get me wrong. Let's just say this. Ultron is and could be, even from his first moves in the MCU,
Yeah.
cataclysmic. He was going for genocide of some kind. Tai Lung wanted revenge. You know, I
You-
think he would have killed anyone or destroyed anyone in his path to that. But I don't think his overall goal was killing everybody.
You don't think Ultron was mainly or not mainly a lot powered by revenge as well, like by hurting people he knew that he was hurting Tony Stark?
Well, definitely. I think he was, but I think his scale is so much bigger.
In what way? Like in a negative way?
Like in how many people he would just kill to do that.
Just throw
Tai
apart.
Lung, he just would kill them if they were in his way. Like he doesn't go through the village and kill all these kids and,
And
stuff.
that's a good thing, as if he's better than Ultron.
That is a thing of him being less villainous than Ultron.
But this is a competition of villains, though.
I know. That's why I'm saying Ultron may be technically a little bit better.
It's really hard because
This one's impossible.
I almost want to just phone a friend. Like this is unbelievably difficult.
I actually think Tai Lung and Ultron would both beat Vader. In my head.
Really? Do you think? I actually don't
Mhm.
think Tai Lung would beat Vader.
Oh,
Let's not get into that. That might sway my opinion.
Well, that's supposed to. You're supposed to find out the best one.
I know, but right now, neither one of them is even fighting Vader, so it's an unfair comparison.
Okay, fine. You're right. You're right. What are so we get good lines from both of them, as in
Yeah.
writing. We get good backstory from both of them.
Yeah.
Pretty much, actually, both of them are pretty much completely filled in with backstory. We see the showcase of power and intelligence from both of them. We see the anger towards almost a fatherly figure, if you consider Tony Stark / Hank Pym.
You know what?
Yeah.
Ultron was able to be beaten over time. Tai Lung only lost because of the Wuxi finger hold.
But he lost to one guy.
He did lose to one guy.
It took the Avengers to stop Ultron, and they kind of stopped him. Plus an Infinity Stone.
And he almost
Counted.
survived if Vision wouldn't have
Yeah.
because
He
he
may
took
have.
that many precautions. Damn, are we
He-
going with Ultron?
I think so. I think we're going with Ultron.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, Tai Lung. Yeah.
Tai Lung, you are
God damn it.
you are honestly my second place, maybe my first place. Ultron and Vader is what we're at here.
So you think Vader takes the cake or Ultron takes the cake?
I think Ultron takes the cake.
Explain that to me.
Vader gets, like I said, he kind of repents when he dies. Even though he's done just atrocious things. Ultron probably would never stop. I don't know if you saw, Jacob, did you ever watch the What Ifs? The Marvel What Ifs with
No, I
Infinity
want
Ultron?
to.
There's one scene where one Infinity Ultron or whatever, he slaughters every organism. Or every human. I think it's every organism though. And he just sits down on like this rock with a view and he goes, "Finally, silence." Like he just sits there and is at peace. But then he hears the narrator, the Watcher. You know the character, the Watcher?
Mm-hmm.
And Ultron's trying to like find where he is. Like he can never stop. Ultron can't stop. Vader does and would.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ultron's the scariest villain on here for sure,
Yeah.
based off of
I
where he goes.
I think. See, my issue is true villainous intent, like a true villain. I'm going Ultron. But the impact
The impact
of,
of
the
Vader.
villain,
You're
Yeah.
100% right. Vader's everywhere. Ultron, you could
I
say Darth
can't-
Vader in a room and they would know.
Yeah.
You can't say Ultron in a room and everyone know. Also, though, maybe in 30 years you could.
But I also think that the difference with that is even if they did recognize Ultron in 30 years, they would recognize Vader and care. They might just recognize
still-
Ultron.
Yeah, they would still. Oh, you're pulling me towards Vader. That's the
I
only
know.
reason I put him on the list was because of this factor here.
I
This
know.
kind of he changed everything about villains thing.
I think God damn it. I think in strength Ultron takes it in pure, like I said, like villain. He is a villain. But in terms of the power he held in the story and the purpose and what he did and who he is in terms of like being a villain and what that made him, what that did to people who see it, and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, then we're going Vader.
It's going Vader. Oh, are we going Vader? Is
Jacob.
that such a pick me answer?
Jacob, I think we're going Vader.
Oh no.
I'm
That's
calling it.
crazy.
We're going Darth Vader because you're right. You can't have Star Wars without Darth Vader at all. And Star Wars is huge. It's vast. It goes far beyond Vader, but you can't even have it without Vader.
Like the emotional, like even if Vader wasn't in the picture, the emotional ties, even if people don't even realize the impact, all of the strings, the fingers and the pies that Vader had to impact everybody else's story even without him being there.
Dude.
And then just the pitch black.
You could talk to me about Anakin, like somebody who knows Star Wars like out the wazoo. Could sit down and talk to me about Anakin for 15 minutes and I would tear up. I'm almost
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, it just rips my heart out.
God damn it. We're doing Vader.
And I'm not we're going Vader. I'm not even a huge Star Wars guy. I just know what they got.
I've been starting to like feel movies a lot more. It's awesome.
That's good. I think I'm helping you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I'm pulling you in.
100. And I cannot express how nice that, because as a person who like, I think it's very powerful to have a good cry every now and then, like a good healthy cry.
Oh, you need it.
And I'm very bad at that. I'm not a natural crier, which is not
Mhm.
some bullshit man flex. Okay, it's just like a
Yeah.
genuine, like, I just don't cry as much. And being able to like get in that zone in like serious movies or serious parts of just genuinely good movies that aren't necessarily like impactful cinema
Yeah.
has been like very, even fucking anime, depending on what's
Yeah.
going on. It can get me in that right mindset of like, oh my God.
But just off the top of my head, none of these I fully cried. Teared up though. Off the top of my head, in the
Mhm.
last calendar year, I think, is all of these. I think the Demon Slayer movie got me
Mhm.
and it was when Tanjiro yelled at Akaza not to speak Rengoku's name. Obviously, I
Mhm.
didn't know that was coming. It would have. You couldn't have picked a better line. And I was like, oh no, like, and I
Yeah.
wore my Rengoku shirt. Okay, just
Yeah.
saying.
That. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh, whenever in Thunderbolts, whenever Lewis Pullman or Void or Bob or Sentry, whatever you want to call him, is just wailing on himself. He's wailing on the Void as himself, and
Mhm.
everyone comes around and hugs him and is, we're right here. Almost cried there. I might have cried. I didn't bawl, but
Yeah.
I cried.
No. No. I was.
That was
Yeah.
not. Yeah, and
It
then
wasn't dry.
Superman rising from the dust. First time I saw it, it just
Mhm.
yeah, it was like one of those like I'm floating, tearing up kind of things.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know what to call that.
I
Rewatch
know.
Star Wars.
Yep.
I like I said, whenever Obi-Wan says you are like a brother to me, Anakin, and Anakin's just suffering on the
Mhm.
ground, teared up. I didn't cry, but I did tear up. I've seen it too many times.
A quick one that got me
Yeah.
really like a sucker punched me, but I didn't cry because it was too quick. Was the Thunderbolts one where Red Riot saves that girl
You
from?
mean Red Guardian? Red Guardian.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Red Guardian. We were talking about too many different things.
Yeah.
Red Guardian saves that girl from a rock and like clearly struggles, and then she's gone.
Yeah, he goes, there you are, little one. And then it's like, boom.
Gone,
What about this in Thunderbolts? What about, Daddy, I'm so alone? What about that?
dude.
That I think
Come
I
on.
cried
That
there too.
literally just gave me when she. Ah! Yes.
Thunderbolts will make you cry twice at least.
Good cry. Good cry.
Good cry. And lastly, one I can remember, I actually uh I got really emotional in Fantastic Four. I would say equivalent to emotional during the birth scene because I just had my daughter.
Yeah,
Um,
that's. I was gonna say. I did
but
not. It did not hit the same for me.
beyond that, actually, there's a scene when spoiler alert for Fantastic Four. Whenever Sue Storm, Vanessa Kirby is, I mean, using way too much of her power, pushing Galactus back.
Yeah.
She's making this noise, and it's real, like this real guttural. She has a surprisingly deep voice, and it's a real guttural effort. And you know, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards is like, Sue, no, it's too much, no, and she doesn't care. She's get our boy, get Reed or get Franklin or whatever she says. But then, the Thing comes up and goes, like, hold on, Susie, hold on, and he just mows down every support column in a building. I teared up there because everybody was like, not now. Like,
Yeah.
we have to do this.
Yeah. They
Hang
understand.
on,
They.
Susie. Boom, boom, boom. Like, even if you're the Hulk, even if you're an unimaginably strong character like the Thing or the Hulk, crushing every support column of a building to help somebody go beyond
She knew what she had to
is,
do, man.
dude,
And
unbelievable.
the fact that in real time, Mr. Fantastic was having to like observe the fact that this has to be done. He doesn't want it, and there's nothing he can do about it
Oh, yeah.
because he
That one
knows.
surprised
He
me.
knows. His mind knows, but his body doesn't care and wants to stop it.
Yeah. And he's cursed with what did they say? Cursed with knowledge, like in
Mm-hmm.
Thanos says. He's definitely cursed with knowledge. But yeah, Sue Storm pushing back Galactus and the Thing, hang on, Susie, I think is what he yells, and just tanks that building. I was like,
Yeah, dude.
oh, like I don't know. That one got me too. I teared up
Yeah.
there.
I'm
So
I'm
those are the
thinking
times
back.
I've cried during movies that I can remember. Probably the past 6 months.
Yeah, no, those are all really good. I haven't been watching a lot of movies recently, and I haven't been able to have those kind of pools. I will say the one that most recently got me, which was like designed to,
Yeah.
was in My Hero when the whole like 4 or 5 episodes of Dobby
Oh,
losing.
yeah. Dobby to Endeavor.
Spoilers,
Yeah, with his
spoilers.
dad. Spoilers.
The Dobby Endeavor story. When at first it started with just Endeavor and Dobby, and we got to explore Endeavor accepting that Dobby needed to be stopped, and still just like flying him through the air and doing his ultimate. What's his burst thing called?
It's Providence burn.
Providence burn, and just the like
So
I'm
sick.
sorry, son
Yeah.
momentum
Oh,
fucking hurts.
hurts, man.
Especially
Digs
from like
deep.
a guy with daddy issues right here. The
I
whole like
cried
I'm
there too.
sorry I had to do this with you, and then for Dobby to have the willpower to overcome that and to still show that he's still has something to fight for,
Mm-hmm.
it just hurts even more. And then at the
Dude,
end where it cuts to all of his siblings
together.
attempting to help and stop, and it ends with Dobby realizing that that's just what he wanted. And
Yeah.
and the realization, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, but the
Yeah.
realization
Yeah.
of him just being like, oh, it was this simple. I wish I knew sooner,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know. Yeah, dude, that one got me too, but I watched that like last
Gone.
year. So I kind
Gone.
of yeah. Dude,
So
so
good.
maybe we should okay, we will talk about movies or shows that made us cry sometime in the future for sure. We can
Yes,
definitely get going
yes.
with that. But we're gonna wrap up this bracket. It's been a long episode. Hopefully you guys
Yeah,
enjoyed it. I've
sorry.
been hearing our frequent listeners are excited when new episodes come out.
Yeah, all
I'm
four of
getting
them.
notified. They are actually so about 4 to 10 of you get very excited when we post. So
Mm-hmm.
thanks guys. We appreciate it a lot.
I'm glad. We just released the new green screen TikTok
Clip.
bit. It's going pretty good. People liked
It's
it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. We'll keep bringing the heat.
Oh
Obviously,
yeah.
we picked the greatest villain today, Darth Vader apparently.
That's Darth Vader is the winner. It's gonna be really hard to clip this episode and it not just be mountains of spoilers of what we talked about, but we'll figure it out.
It'll be all right. You can spoil for him. They'll
Yeah,
like
we'll
it.
figure it out. Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope everybody
Yes.
enjoyed this episode as much as we did. Hopefully, we didn't lose you in the weeds.
Yeah.
Some of you are probably screaming at the top of your phones, car, and headphones what you wanted to say. Go ahead and type that in the comments. Make sure to let us know.
Yeah.
And Jacob, where can they find you?
You can find me at Muttman on YouTube, and you can find me at the Backups Backup on all platforms that you probably use. I heard that Vine might be coming back, so that's pretty cool. Where can they find you?
They can find me on CW Customs, Instagram, and YouTube mainly. You can do on TikTok, but you just go on there if you want to argue with me, it's fine. It's a
Yeah.
good time. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and always remember to build your dreams. Jacob,
Be safe.
be safe, everybody. See you later.